So this is the next of kin in a long line of Electro-Harmonix modulation pedals, and in particular analog choruses, vibratos. My name's JJ. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm back at making video demos. This is the Electro-Harmonix EDDY analog chorus vibrato. Right, so let's take a closer look at the pedal and its features. It's got regular mono ins and outs and an extra jack socket for an optional expression pedal that you can use to control either the rate or the depth of the effect. And you can select between rate or depth with this little toggle switch. Now on a typical modulation pedal you will always find two basic parameters, which is rate or the speed of the effect and intensity or the depth of the effect, so how apparent the modulation effect is going to be. And those are easily identifiable through these white dials, which are rate and depth. Then it's got a volume control. You can use it to boost the front end of the amp also. So it's got a tone control for you to kind of lift out those high tones or kind of tame them. You've got an envelope control. It's got a center to tent, but you can set it to a negative side or a positive side, and that's going to determine whether if you pick hard on the guitar, the effect is either going to, like decrease or become more intense. And then again, like with the expression pedal, you can use this toggle switch to select either a rate or depth. And then it's got, like on the stereo pulsar, it's got a waveform control. So generally what you want with a chorus or a vibrato is a nice and smooth sine wave, but this also has a falling sawtooth and a rising sawtooth. So it's powered off a regular 9-volt adapter, and not like some of the quirkier old Electro-Harmonix pedals that had this 24 volts adapter that came with it, so you would use an extra socket on your pedal board to use it. So this is nice and convenient, powered by a 9-volt power supply that is supplied with the unit. So for the purposes of this demo, I'm using my trusty workhorse guitar, a Harley Benton TE20 that I've modified a little bit. I'm particularly fond of Harley Benton guitars and have been for quite some time now, especially after I went, kind of hit rock bottom after my divorce and couldn't afford anything else. I really, really like them. This one's got locking tuners that I installed, so Gluesons. It's got a Seymour Duncan broadcaster pickup, and I've done a little fret job myself. So yeah, this is my TE20. wrapping things up, the verdict, of course, is definitely up to you and your own ears and tastes. I think, you know, this is a really nice analog Bucket Brigade kind of chorus pedal. I'm not particularly fond of the vibrato setting. I never have been, except for when Graham Coxon in Blur used the Boss VB2 on several Blur tunes. But that's kind of quirky. I suppose I'm more of a traditional kind of player. So it's really good value for money. It's classic Electro-Harmonix heritage and build quality. So check it out. The Eddy Analog Chorus and Vibrato by Electro-Harmonix. Signing off. JJ out.